All right, today we're going to dive into a really profound idea from A Course in Miracles. It's a simple concept, but it's one that might just change the very foundation of who you think you are. It points us toward our true divine identity.
So let's just start with maybe the biggest question there is. Who are you really? I'm not talking about on the surface, but deep down, beyond the day-to-day stuff, what's the real essence of you?
Most of us, if we're asked that question, we'd probably answer with our name or what we do for a living. But the teaching we're digging into today really challenges us to look way, way deeper than that.
Think of it like this. On one hand, you've got what we could call our surface identity. That's your job title, all the different social roles you play, even just your random daily thoughts. But then, there's your deeper identity. And this is the part that's permanent. It's your unchanging essence, your connection to a divine source, and your inherent worth.
So, if that surface-level self isn't the real you, then what is? Well, this leads us right to the heart of it all, the nature of our true divine identity.
And here's the core statement from the lesson itself. My true identity abides in you. It's such a simple sentence, isn't it? But wow, it holds a whole universe of meaning about our unbreakable connection to a divine source.
So what does this actually mean in practice? Your true identity is the part of you that is permanent. It's totally unchanging. It's not your career, it's not your successes or your failures, and it's definitely not what other people think about you. It's the absolute core essence of who you are, rooted in that divine connection.
Okay, but why is this so important? Why is it such a big deal to recognize this true identity? Well, because understanding this is the key to breaking free from a really, really powerful illusion.
And here's the crucial part. A huge amount of our pain and suffering comes from this belief that we're separate from a divine source, and separate from each other. This belief is the core illusion that this teaching is trying to help us see through.
And when we feel separate, it leads to all kinds of problems, right? We start to see the world only through the lens of our ego. We feel disconnected and lonely. It can cause conflict. And maybe worst of all, we forget that our worth isn't something we have to earn. It's already there. It's inherent.
The solution, then, is actually just a shift in perception. Once we start to recognize our fundamental oneness, our shared identity, we find a direct path to real, lasting peace and a much deeper sense of fulfillment.
But this is the big question, isn't it? I mean, it's one thing to understand this idea in your head, but how do we actually live it? How do we feel it? Well, the great thing is, this teaching doesn't just leave us with a theory. It gives us some really practical steps. The lesson actually lays out 3 simple, totally accessible practices that we can build into our daily lives to start experiencing this connection for ourselves.
So, these 3 steps are a meditation focused on our identity, using an affirmation regularly, and something we can all do every single day, simple acts of kindness. Let's take a quick look at each one.
First up, a really simple meditation. You just take a few moments to visualize a warm, comforting light all around you, just enveloping you. And this light represents your connection to the divine, the source of your true identity. That's it. The second practice is an affirmation. All you do is repeat that core phrase from the lesson throughout your day. My true identity abides in you. It works like a gentle, consistent reminder that brings your mind right back to this central truth over and over again.
And number 3 is kindness. This one is just so powerful because when we act with kindness, we are physically demonstrating our belief that we're all interconnected. It's a way of actually living the truth of oneness, not just thinking about it.
And listen, it does not have to be some huge, grand gesture. It can be as simple as offering a genuine smile, helping someone who's struggling, or even just truly seeing and acknowledging another person. These small acts are incredibly powerful in reinforcing our shared identity.
And hey, if you want to go even deeper with this, you can try things like journaling about it or talking about these ideas with other people. Sharing our experiences can really help to anchor this understanding of who we all are, together.
So we've covered the main idea and the practices, but this teaching doesn't just wrap everything up in a neat little bow. It leaves us with something really powerful to carry forward with us. See, instead of giving us all the answers, it actually gives us a powerful question. This isn't meant to be the end of the lesson, it's designed to be the beginning of your own personal journey with it. And here it is. How can embracing the idea that my true identity abides in you transform my daily interactions and my perceptions of myself and others?
It's a question to just sit with, to reflect on, and to see how the answer slowly begins to unfold in your own life. Thanks so much for joining me today.